Hello, you guys. Welcome to Kingdom Living Way, where love resides and God is on the move. So glad you could join me today, believing all is well in your lives. Amen. I want to talk about under construction. Under construction. All right. See, one thing about when someone is building something, they always have the sign up under construction. See, many of you guys, God is building in your life. He's building you, right? So you are under construction, all right? And there must be a foundation laid, okay? When you're building something, there must be a foundation. And see, your foundation need to be Christ alone, all right? Christ is solid rock I stand. All other is sinking sand, all right? So our foundation must be Christ solid, all right? And then once you do the foundation, you build a frame, all right? And after you get the frames in, you do the walls, all right? And wait a minute, you get the frame, you do the frame, then you do the roof, and then I think you go to the walls. Okay, gotcha. And then you go to the walls, and then you go to the floors, and the plumbing, and put the electric in there, and all that, and the construction is complete, all right? But what God sent me here to tell you today, that God is building you. And what's important, that you be built inside from within before you can receive certain things, all right? In other words, it's best to go to the route to build yourself before you build wealth, okay? And the reason you need to build yourself before you try to build wealth is if you're not built up on the inside, if your inner man is all out of whack, there's no boundaries, there's no, you have no patterns, you have nothing that you do daily, you have no routine, how you going to be able to hold all of that wealth without losing it? Because you have no tracking. There's nothing that you do daily. You don't have a system, a process, all right? So what God is saying today, he's more interested in building you before he build your wealth. Before he build wealth. He is interested in building you so you can hold on to what he give you, so you can contain it, all right? So his focus is on building you for marriage, so your marriage will last, all right? He builds us for that. Some of you believing in God for marriage. He's building you on the inside so your marriage will last, so you will last in the marriage. See, God is about the inside of a man, your spirit man, building you, introducing you to new things, new projects. All of that is part of your building. I told you guys about how you've been going to school, and some of these videos that you listen to is building you and preparing you for situations and marriages and things. I've been doing a lot of marriage videos, so it's been preparing you. I've been doing some videos of God preparing you for the blessing. All right, but see, you got to be built on the inside to last. See, what's on the outside, that can fade away, but what God put within you, can no man take that from you. See, your inner strength, can't nobody take your inner strength. Because see, what's on the inside, the manifestation is revealed on the outside, all right, around you and what you're doing. All right, so we need to don't focus so much. A lot of people focusing on the money. They focusing on the man. They focusing on the marriage. They focusing on material things. But God is saying, I'm focusing on you. My focus is on you, not all that outside stuff. Because he's building you so you can handle all that other stuff that I just named, all right? He want to build you. He concerned about your inner man, my God, your spiritual man. That is a good father. See, that which you, in other words, when God build you inwardly, you are strong enough to hold what he got for you. My God, I gotta clap on this. When God builds up your inner man, when he building you inwardly, you are able to hold everything that he have for you outwardly, right? Because you're strong enough to handle the load, my God. You are strong enough to handle the load, all right? So, I said before that God is the ultimate builder. He's the ultimate builder. And it's nothing wrong with wanting wealth. It's nothing wrong with pursuing to be a millionaire. It's nothing wrong with that. But can you hold the millions right now? Mm-hmm. Can you hold the millions? Can you handle the load of that multi-million-dollar business? Can you handle that now? Did you build yourself up on the inside? Did you allow God to build you up on the inside? All right, so you can handle it. Are you going to be able, is your foundation strong enough to handle the winds? All right, see, with your foundation solid, it can handle the winds. But if your foundation ain't going to solid, what is not solid, what's going to happen is all going to vanish away. All right, so God is concerning you guys. Let him build you. This is a revelation for me as well. Let him build you on the inside. Let him build you before he release you. Let him build you before he release you. When he builds you, then he will release you to whatever he got for you. Whatever he got for you. Sometimes that first business is building you for your second business, all right? That first business might have failed, all right? The second business might have failed, but God is still building you, my God. That third business may have failed, but God is still building you. But somewhere down the line, you keep being persistent. You keep being persistent in your training and what you're doing daily. You know, most of the people that are wealthy and are successful, they have something in common that they do daily. They have a schedule. They do the same thing. They get up, I'm just using for example, every day they get up at 3 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning. They pray. They read their word. They do their exercises. And then they work on their tasks and assignments for the day. And then they listen to motivational speaking and they do things to motivate themselves. And then the next day they do the same thing. And they do it and do it over and over till it become a pattern and be their lifestyle. And a lot of times that's why they are successful, because they're persistent. They're persistent. And being persistent and successful, it took hard work because they had to really get in there. You are your only supporter, all right? We're going to say that. You can't, even though you might have other supporters out there, and that's fine, but you got to look at it that if you don't do it, it can't be done. Now, we know God is with you. Well, I'm not talking about that. You got to push yourself every day to get up and do these tasks and assignments if you want to be successful. You got to get in there. You got to dig deep. It might take a while to get started, but you got to be persistent if you want to survive it. You want to survive success. You got to be persistent. Something you got. Because see, if you don't set up a system or what you do, you're going to be all over the place. I've been guilty of that myself before. You want to start something, but you can't start nothing because you're all over the place. You got to get the system set up, your pattern, what you're going to do daily. Get your list of everything that you're going to do, your calendar, everything. 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. You're praying and you're talking to God. Start your day. You exercise. As I said, you do this and you do that. You got to have goals in life and pursue those goals. And see, as you doing this and spending time with God, God is building you. He's building you. And see, can't nobody beat you at being you. Can't nobody beat you at being you. And when you are successful in something that you're doing, and people will look and say, oh, I can do that. I can do that. They don't know what you had to do to get to where you at. You ain't got to worry about it. A lot of them can't even do it. They try to do it. They can't do it like you do. They don't even have the strength that you had because you've been doing this for 5 years. You've been doing the same thing for 10 years, 20 years. They can't catch up with you. They can't catch up with your inner strength and your inner man because you've been doing this for a long time. You've been solid with this thing. So you guys, you want to be successful? Get your routine going. You got to get in there. You got to hang in there because you are your best supporter. You are. Right? And you, like I said, you might have other people support you, but you got to support yourself. You are number one. A lot of people drop the ball on you. A lot of people will drop the ball, but you got to push every day. Push. Let God build you because He's trying to get you somewhere. He's trying to get you somewhere. Let Him build you inwardly. You know, get to a point where you learn how to listen and focus on what's important and where you're going. That's all I have for you guys today. I love you with the love of Jesus. And remember that you're under construction. You're under construction. Take care. Be blessed until the next video. And don't forget to hit the like, the share, and the subscribe button. And let us know where you're coming from to the new subscribers. Love you. Take care. And in the comment, put under construction. Under construction. Take care. Love you.